Alright guys, I decided to bring out my four-wheel drive. This is a high center of gravity four-wheel drive one. Has the Badlands on it. The one thing that did happen is I stripped out the hex on one of these front wheels the last time I had this out. These steel drive shafts have held up very well. I've had no issues with the steel drive shafts except for that I spun, like I said, a hex. I think it was this one. This side, the hex is spun, so this thing's only going to be running like two, maybe three-wheel drive. I guess since the last time you saw this one, the body mounts, I got new body mounts for this one, both the front and the rear, because the rear ones, if you saw in the last video, those I was missing one and the other one came completely undone. So I decided just to invest in this, and this a little bit different because it has this little bit of a cushy foam piece. I guess just which the original one did not. So that's nice. So we got that on. This is a 6,000 milliamp 55C discharge rate 3-cell LiPo. I'm not going to hook up the GPS to this one because I've done that in a previous video, and this one got 47 miles per hour, or high 46. So that's pretty darn impressive. So this is like, what, 15 miles per hour plus faster than the two-wheel drive version. And on top of that, it's pulling with the front tires. Maybe not today though, because of, like I said, the hex being stripped out. I did loosen up the slipper clutch, so I went in there and took the bulkhead portion off to access the slipper clutch, and I did loosen it up some because I thought maybe it's because the slipper's too tight, but it already had a little bit of looseness to it, so it already had some give and gave it a little bit more, like another half a turn actually. Oh, and I'm starting to see these Badlands, yeah, they're starting to show a little bit of wear. There's little chunks and stuff starting to, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I've used these enough, especially on pavement, where they're some of the nubs are starting to really show that they've been worn. But I'll get this one hooked up, and then we're just gonna rip it around the parking lot and maybe in the grass. All right, if you guys are enjoying this video, hit that thumbs up button. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, so then you'll be notified whenever I come out with new videos. Let's go ahead, rip this thing around. I can tell the slipper's slipping. I did loosen it, like I said. I can tell under full acceleration. You can hear it slipping. Still really fast, but that slipper's definitely slipping quite a bit. I mean, it's still getting the power to the ground real nice. Let's see if it'll wheelie. Nope. Part of me now wants to tighten that up a bit, because this thing was able to wheelie pretty easily. Now it doesn't quite want to wheelie. It's still getting the power to the ground, don't get me wrong, but I also don't really want that slipper clutch wearing out so fast because it's slipping so much. I mean, that's going to wear the material off of that actual slipper clutch with launches like this. It will prevent my hexes maybe from getting destroyed, or, you know, because that's my biggest issue right now, is that the hexes are possibly going to get destroyed. So when I get home, I might have to tighten that back up. No big deal. Maybe a half a turn. Well, I think I only loosened it half a turn, so maybe a little bit over a quarter turn, and we'll see where that leaves us for the launches. Let's go ahead and jump this thing. Bringing it back. No slouch. That's for sure. No slouch. Let's hit this ramp. That was kind of a nasty hit. That was kind of nasty. Let's bring it back. I landed it, but geez, this thing, once it gets in the air, it just wants to, I don't know if it's the body acting like a sail or if it's just because when I give it gas, once it's in the air, it just lifts up that front end like a ton. Like, I mean a ton. There, that one landed well. I didn't really give it any gas. I kind of let off the gas there at the end. Let's bring it with a little bit of speed. The steering trim's off a bit. Whoa! It literally did a, was that a front flip? Yeah, it just did a front flip. That was actually pretty cool. That wasn't something I did. That took no skill on my part. That was just lucky that it did a front flip and landed right side up, which was pretty cool. Oh, almost hit my ramps. Let's try to hit this with a little bit more speed again. Ooh, that one was nasty. That body has already gotten a few cracks since we did this. Oh well. This is one I should have taped up. Maybe I can still salvage this body by taping it up with Gorilla Tape like the other one. Maybe that's why it's losing control, because it's only getting 3-wheel drive right now. Which I could see how that would mess up the control in the air if it's not spinning all 4 wheels. So let's go up to it. A little bit of speed. And it's still tipped, and I let off the gas there. I'm gonna launch. Ready? Get set, go! I mean, this thing takes off like a rocket. Even though with the slipper clutch loosened, it obviously is not wheeling. Still, this thing's an absolute rocket. Oh, air under the body there. There, it almost wants to lift up. I think more of that right there might be air under the body though. Bring it with a little bit of speed. There, that nosedive. Oh, I hit the gas on accident. That one actually landed pretty decent, except for I was coming right at myself. Luckily I lifted up my leg, otherwise that would have hit me. Let's come at it with a little bit of speed. Like, it's kind of hit or miss whether or not you're gonna land it, because it takes off differently, it feels like, every single time. That makes me want to stop. Oh, and it tore the mount right through that one. But when you're doing hard landings like that, that's going to happen. Let's rip it on the grass. This should get air coming off of it this way too. Oh yeah. Bring it back, launch it down. Yeah, definitely is picking up some decent air. Yeah, that was nice. It's flying pretty well. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little bit of air too. There, nice. You can't go wrong with the Traxxas Slash, guys. Really is one of my favorite RCs. It's time in and time out, probably one of the most reliable RCs I have. For a brushless machine anyway. And it's no slouch. Oh, landing it right side up though. So let's bring it down. Whoa, that one was nice. The suspension, well, that's one thing, you know, the Traxxas Slash isn't gonna have, like compared to an X-Max or anything. It's not gonna have that same amount of suspension travel. But this does have the bashability. This definitely, even though it might not look the prettiest sometimes when it hits the ground and the suspension, it slaps the chassis, it still seems like it can take it pretty darn well. Full speed. Oh! There, it landed it. Tell me what you guys think. What do you think about the Slash? Anybody, let me know in the comments if you have a Slash 4x4 or a Slash 2-wheel drive or a brushless. Just let me know in the comments if you have a Traxxas Slash and what you think of it. Doing a little bit of a wheelie there. Nice. Also, if you guys are liking this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do so. And hit the notification bell so you're notified when I come out with new videos. Whoa!